Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Maths Club. I am Professor Deepanjan Kumar De. Today we are going to learn about the operating system. The topic is process control block. Process control block PCB. This is very important for BCA, BTech, MCA, MTech Computer Science and other competitive exam like NET exam and GATE exam. So let's start process control block. Process control block. Okay, process control block. So before that, let us take an example. For example, when you are in school or college, you need an ID card, you need an identity card. Why do we do that? Why do we get that? Because it is represent for identification of a student, as there are so many students, so need an identification of each and every student. So kind of similarity in OS, multiple processes are created regularly. So how to keep track of each process? So all the information needed to keep track of a process in stored data structure, which is called as PCB, that is process control block. Now I think you understand. So I am writing the definition in OS. PCB. Okay, in OS operating system, multiple processes are created. Multiple processes are created regularly. So how to keep track of each process? So all the information needed to keep track of a process in store data structure, which is called PCB, process control block, which is called PCB. Okay, that is every day in OS multiple processes are created regularly. So how to keep track of each process? So all the information needed to keep track of a process in data structure, that we have to track of a process store in data structure. That is all the information of every process should store in data structure, which is called PCB. That is you can say whenever the process is created in OS, the OS is created PCB accordingly. Whenever the process is created, the OS is created PCB accordingly and release it when the process terminates. For each process, OS maintain the data structure which keeps track of complete information about that process. This data structure or record is called PCB, data structure or record called PCB. Okay, now I think you understood very nicely. That is, PCB means the for every process, the record of every process. That means you can identify clearly which process you need to want. Okay, which every information of a process, of each process, should be keep stored in a data structure. That is called PCB. That is called PCB. Okay, PCB, right? That is OS create PCB. We can say OS create PCB. So now if we design a diagram of PCB diagram, I am just drawing a PCB diagram. That is, this is the PCB diagram. This is the PCB diagram I am just drawing here. So in PCB diagram there are so many topic things are there. That is process number 1, process ID. This is known as process ID. Number 2, program counter. Process state, then process state, then priority, then register, then list of open file, then IO device, this is the data structure. IO device, then protection, etc. So this is PCB diagram. Okay, that is in PCB diagram there are process ID, program counter. This is number 1, number 2, number 3 is process state, then priority, then register, then list of open file, then IO device. This is IO, input output device, then protection. Now I am explaining each of them one by one. First is process ID. Process ID means unique number. There is a unique number given to each unique process. Okay, this is given by OS. Okay, unique ID, that means every process having unique ID, unique number. Process ID means unique number. Unique number should be given to each and every processes, unique processes. Each process has different process ID. Each process, we can say, each process has different unique process ID. Each process has different process ID. Next is program counter. I am explaining program counter. Program counter means, what is program counter? Program counter means it acts as a pointer. It acts as a pointer. Suppose for this program counter I am explaining now. For this, suppose there is a process P1, there is a process P1 which is executing in CPU. So during this, during execution there are 10 instructions there are 10 instructions. There are, what I am telling, 10 instruction. There are 10 instruction. Suppose 5 gets executed. Peon is executing in CPU. There are for executing there are 10 instruction. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. There are 10 instruction. 5 of them already executed. By this time any other process comes in CPU. That is, suppose high priority process comes in CPU. 5 instruction already executed. So there is another instruction, another process. There is another process, that is high priority process comes in CPU. Okay, which will execute fast. That is, high priority process will execute fast. Then the process Peon will execute. First high priority process will execute fast, then the process Peon will execute from Peon will execute from instruction 6, because already 1 2 3 4 5 already Peon already executed this 5 instruction. Now when Peon will, and next time Peon that is after executing high priority process, then Peon will execute from instruction 6 7 8 9 10. So this is known as program counter. This is known as program counter. It acts as a pointer. This is a pointer. That means you have to point out how much the process Peon is executed. Peon executed instruction 1 2 3 4 5 instruction already executed. By this time a high priority process has come in CPU, then high priority will execute fast. After that Peon will execute not from beginning, it will start from instruction 6 7 8 9 10 by this way. Okay, this is known as program counter. Every process has having program counter. Next I am coming process state. The process state, that means every process having some state. By this, let us take an example. Process state. Now I am describing process state. Okay, process state. Consider a boy. He can be sleeping, he can be running, he can be sitting, he can be reading, or he can be standing. It defines when a boy, or it can be defined when a boy is doing at that moment. Similarly, process have different steps. Process has different steps. Okay, or states. Process can be in many states like new, read, wait, execution, suspended, or terminated. These are the states. That means whether the process is in new condition, whether the process is ready, whether the process is waiting for execution, whether the process is executing, whether the process is suspended, whether the process is already executed then terminated. That means which condition the process is at present, like that. Okay, so this is known as process state. Next I am coming process priority. Next I am coming priority. Priority means the higher priority gives allow higher priority first. Okay, higher priority. For priority, let us take an example for priority. This is priority, and now I am explaining priority. Let's say you are standing and you all are standing and makes a line for some function. One by one everyone is allowing to enter inside. According to the line. Everyone will be allowed to enter inside. By this time VIP comes. the line will be stopped. Then the line will be stopped and the VIP will be allowed to get inside. Okay, after that the line will be resumed. Okay, the VIP given more priority than the common person. The VIP has given more priority than the common person. Similarly, the process have high priority and low priority. That means the processes having high priority, and processes are two types: high priority and low priority. Processes also have high priority when the CPU is executing processes. That is, when the CPU executing processes, that is lower priority. By this time the higher priority process comes in CPU. So stop the execution of lower priority process and the executing higher priority process first. Okay, then again after executing higher priority, then the lower priority will execute. Okay, so this is known as priority. That means every process having a priority, whether it may be higher priority or it may be lower priority. Okay, next is register. Register means register is a small. Next I am coming register. Register means register. It is a register. It is a small amount of fast memory. Small amount of fast memory. CPU uses register for storage during execution. CPU uses register for storage during execution. So this is register. Okay, so that means every process has a register, different register. Every process having register differently. Okay, next is list of open file. List of open file means while executing any process, it read or writes some file. While executing any process, it reads or writes some files. So to keep track which file have been opened, be careful. So to keep track which file have been opened will be for execution of process. The list of open file section is used. So this is the list of open file. That means which file it will be need for execution to read and write. So that means every process having list of open file. Next, IO device. Next I am coming for IO device. IO device means any process may require IO device to take input for processing and output for presenting. Any process may require input device to take input for processing and output for presenting. Okay, this is known as input device. So every process having input device. So next, last one is protection. Suppose there are multiple processes. P1, this is P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, etc. These are the multiple multiple processes. They do not interfere with each other. That means P1 will not interfere with P2, P2 will do not interfere with P3, or that means they do not interfere with each other. Each process needs to secure to avoid the interface between processes. They need to protection. Understand now protection. Suppose there are multiple processes P1, P2, P3, P4, P5. They need a protection because they are not interfere with each other. So they need to secure processes. That means each process need to secure to avoid the interface between processes. They need to protection. I think these are the these are the PCB diagram. This is the PCB diagram which contain process ID, program counter, process state, then priority, then register, then list of open file, IO device, then protection. That means every process containing this thing. Okay. So this is actually process control block. That means every process need a identification which will keep it as a data, as in data structure, like, okay, as in data structure. I think you understood very nicely in my of this, that is process control block. Keep watching, sharing and commenting this video with your friends, with your neighbor. Till then, bye bye. Thank you very much.